Everything's fine. I'm not a dumpster fire tonight, y'all.
We are all dumpster fires tonight.
Did you take that sun nap that I suggested to you earlier, Tony?
No, who has time to just lay in the sun?
It has time to take a nap.
I was too busy crying about my existence.
You can't do that all day. We did that together for like 2 hours, but then you can't do it afterwards. Come on.
All right.
What it was is he did it with you, and then he did it with me.
Okay, welcome everyone to Adventures and Initiative. This is episode 6 of Breaking Character, where we try not to, and obviously we can't even stay within our own character personality, so like we're just all messes. I'm a dumpster fire today. And no one here is adulting whatsoever. I doubt any of us here are even human. So let's get to know our players just a little bit. Brett, since you are the most put together, why don't you start us off?
Yes, putting the oldest child on the spot because they seem the most collected. Taylor's oldest time. Hi, I am just Brett. I am playing Boston Jones. He's the fighter paladin that we got going, who doesn't really play like a paladin, but it's all right. I finally got my oath, so that's fun.
Nice. Bloodlust.
Hey guys, Bloodlust King, and I'm playing Fenrana. They are a bard, and mostly, according to Boston over there, a journalist, I guess.
I believe the word that was used was snitch, for the record.
Snitch, yes. Snitch. But it's evolved into journalist. Come on, I gotta go somewhere, right?
Specificity is key.
Rev.
Hello, I am the Sanguine Reverend. I am playing Baldric, also known as Rick, and I will not be sane tonight.
Wait, sanity was the thing we had to have? We should have talked about this before.
Yeah, it's optional.
RSVP, you just gotta kind of check the box and let us know. Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm off kilter as well, and of course joined as ever by the grumpiest bird in the world, Ramona. And I'll be playing Nash Finnegan Thompson, and eating some cookies.
No.
Yeah, if you're playing a wizard with a familiar, then your bird could be a part of it and be less grumpy.
I have actually done that before, but as a warlock.
Tonight, Darkness will not. Tonight, Darkness will not be joining us. She is indisposed. And we will miss her, and when she comes back, she will find out what I've done with her character. And I am Gear Sparks. I am the DM. I will be helping frame this crazy adventure of this crazy party that we have here. Let's get into it. So, last week, our party split up and went a couple of routes. After finding out, what did they find out? I don't know what they found out that caused them to split, but I do remember that we had Finn and Ramita, go to a deli right nearby the church. It was a, low-key deli, and got some information. Found out that the children seem to age rapidly, and it was hinted at this to Rim in one of her dreams, strangely enough. Then we had the other three, Boston, Nash, and Rick, investigate the warehouse that they were in the night before. And then, they had the brunch. I remember that now. Too late to mention it, but, yeah, this is gonna be fun. So, Boston and Nashville decide to take a nice little jog and pass their performance check and looked like just a couple of neighborhood joggers just running around. And when they came back after not finding anything of interest, we had a missing android. So, we are going to be picking up after this, after the said events. We're going to start with Ramita and Fenrana after the deli incident or conversation.
Incident.
Well, the what is it? The competition, the match. I said similar mahjong game. Of Fenrana having won and beaten the person that they wanted info from. So the two of you leave this deli, this very rundown, but still very clean-ish establishment, having paid for said information. You leave, and as the doors close behind you, you notice there's a bus by the church.
Oh. A nifty unmarked bus that doesn't have a license plate and stuff like that?
Investigation?
Yes, please. Oh, that's a 2, so an 8. Bus!
It's a bus.
Bus!
It is a bus.
We were just talking about a bus. That's exciting.
What a coinkydink.
Let me check Ramita's sheet. Oh, there it is.
I substitute that with my passive investigation.
Your passive what do you call it?
Investigation.
Oh, it is.
I do have a passive investigation. It's 21. So much better. So much better.
No.
Oh,
We already rolled.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna do what is hers? Where is it? Oh, she's got 0.
Ooh, well.
Well, I rolled well for her, so that was a 14. So Rim sees this hover bus, and notices that there is a driver, a redhead driver. Rim relays this to you, Fenra. That's a redhead. Like, is that Trixie?
Ben's gonna very casually, let's see, have I used spells today? Have I used spells today?
I think so. I don't think you used any in the last one, and it was a full rest.
Yeah.
Prior to that, so.
Why do I have so many spells marked off on my sheet? Did I not click the full rest thing? I might not have. Whatever. Either way, I still have, even if these are accurate, I have enough for a quick disguise self.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pop that and go over to the bus. And I'm just gonna look like an average kind of whatever for this part of town. Change up my clothes, change up the whole 9.
Okay. So you look like a normal passerby. You're wearing some semi-formal clothes, business attire, mostly black. Normal for this area.
Yeah,
it's a long suit.
Awesome. And just kind of casually gonna approach, seeing as are they next to the burnt down church?
The bus is in front of the doors of the church with all of the police tape, do not cross lines across this area. It looks still fairly unharmed. As you saw the day before, the only actual part of it that was really visibly damaged was in the back, where there was a big old black mark, where there was a magical door that transported you and your party to another area as you went in and then came back. That was the only actual outside visual. Inside, you're not able to get into assess how much the rest of the damage actually was. But you're pretty sure that back area is charred, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. Then Fenn's going to approach the bus and kind of try and like throw on a fake voice. Pardon me. What exactly are you doing here?
Sorry, ma'am, we're not taking any passengers.
No passengers, just kind of hinky that, you're outside of a burnt building, like...
Sorry, no, we're just here to pick up. And then she kind of pushes a button, it starts to slide the doors, and Ramita goes up, puts her foot in, and goes, excuse me, aren't you that little girl? You like cookies, right? You helped us. And at the sight, her eyes, the driver, get big, recognizing the short little halfling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Halfling?
Halfling.
I'm sorry, trying to do this. And he immediately throws the bus into gear and starts getting it to move forward.
Cool. I'm going to try and get myself into the bus.
Okay. I'm gonna need a strength and agility check.
Agility.
Yeah, we're gonna do agility.
Are you talking athletics or acrobatics?
Let's do. We'll have you either. I was gonna do a dex. So dex or acrobatics, whichever is better for you.
Okay.
Straight up dex or acrobatics.
Acrobatics is better, personally. That's a 6. I am in trouble tonight.
No.
I'm changing up these dice on this nifty little website I have here because apparently they're out to get me.
Nice.
You want to call GPK early because we're not doing great so far.
Oh god.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Ramita got 11 on hers, which ain't half bad. She's able to keep up with the bus. You are off balance. It's not as easy. You kind of are gonna have to jog, catch up. It's and then with that, she's gonna do a strength check to hold on. Actually, we'll do athletics to hold on to. Ooh. 10, barely, just barely. What do you do? The bus is moving forward and it is accelerating, and Ramita is in the doorway. She's holding on. She's gonna try and hold her hand out for you.
This may be a very, very stupid thing I'm about to do. But how fast is the bus going right now?
It's moving, so
is it just just getting started, or
it was already running when you guys approached, and she just kicked it into gear to go forward. So we're talking, it's already at 5 to 10 miles an hour,
and
increasing. Okay. You're still within the 30 feet.
You can't press the gas.
You're still within 30 feet. Okay. What's the
wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Huh?
1 second. I gotta get my sheet out for NPCs. Oh. Total nat 20. She
God
passes
damn
so
it.
fast. I don't even need the sheet. Fuck. Yeah, no, she's moving along, and the bus is going faster. We're now at 15 miles an hour,
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's a hover bus,
it's
so it is increasing faster.
faster than what it would be with wheels. Is there any
Yes.
like handles I can get a hold of just to kind of hold on, or
Not on the outside.
cool? Then I'm going to. Is it still possible for me to get a hold of Ramita, or not?
No, you're probably
point.
near the end of the bus. You could probably,
Really
If I were
don't
to-
want to have to use another spell slot, but no, it's one of my level 1 ones. It's fine. Long Strider.
Okay.
So I've now increased my speed a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm going to try my best to get into any sort of like grab position on this bus,
Okay.
or Ramita if I can get far enough up to her.
Okay. What is the long strider increase?
It adds another 10, and I know it's only 10, but if I'm
Right.
sprinting, that's 20.
Right. So that's a 30 or 40 speed feet.
40 speed feet, so 80 running.
Okay, got it. Okay. You're able to maintain for a little bit. Do a passive for any handholds.
Passive perception?
Yes, best
18.
perception for. Okay. So it would be the same as grabbing onto, say, a Prius.
Oh no.
So, your best bet would be to like throw your body, like jump up on the.
Is there any place, like any crevices and stuff like that, I could get a sturdy knife into and use that as a handle? I'm going to stab the bus.
You're better. You're better off making that hole. Just like
that works.
straight into the side. Okay. Strength check. Because you're doing this at running and what?
Yeah.
DM, there is a statistic that's shown in the player's handbook where if you're trying to stab or attack metal, I think it's a DC 15 or is that 18? I don't remember. And my
I don't know.
near me. I know that like that way, like for people that are super strong, like if they want to break through like stone or like wood, things like that, there's technically a check for an attack roll.
Okay. And you said it's the handbook?
Yeah. They also just look up on the good old-fashioned Google.
Let me make a second. If D&D Beyond has it.
Right. Oh, nifty. My range on my mind link has gone up.
Is that more people or more time?
It's the
range.
Dungeon Master's Guide. Sorry, it's Dungeon Master's Guide, Chapter 8.
Well then, let me. Cool.
Steel has an armor class of 19. There it is.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that would be a strength.
So strength based. Do I get
Yeah,
to
that
add
was
my
good.
proficiency since it's my weapon that I am proficient with?
No. We're gonna just do a straight roll because you're kind of doing it at a disadvantage since this is a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
So
Cool
straight
beans.
roll.
An 8.
You hit the side of the door. It looks like it might go in, but not enough, and it starts to scrape by, and you have this long mark. You just scratched a good part of the paint off.
Yeah. And
And
that's
then
pretty much what
it
I
is-
can do when it's gone.
and it is gone. It has hit 2025, and Ramita is in the front passenger or the front section with Trixie, and they are on their way. It is, and you just see it dust you.
Alright, if I can still see Ramita, I'm going to mind link with them, with her, really quick.
Okay.
If you can, hold on. I will catch up.
You get a reply before you lose contact out of distance of, I will send you coordinates if I can. Well, not coordinates. I'll send you my location when I get it.
Awesome.
At that point, you get a notification on your chip. And there is a GPS signal. And it is moving. It is Ramita's location. But it is also kind of fuzzy. As if there was something blocking it.
Fun. Cool. In that case, I guess Ben has to find a ride.
Okay. At this point, we're gonna jump our scene.
Oh.
Uh-oh, did we lose someone?
Just camera.
Oh, okay, just camera? Okay, good. Rev, are you still with us?
Yeah. My whole thing just went for a second, but I'm here.
So fun.
Are you able to RP, or do you need a minute?
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome. So, as this is transpiring, we're gonna jump over to Rick. Rick, your visual kind of went blank for a minute. And as you are starting to reboot, as you are a Warforged and you do not actually die when being unplugged, you actually go to sleep or unconscious. But you do reboot, and when you do, you hear some voices talking, muttering. And you hear one go, "Gosh, sure don't have any of these types around here. Seems a little spicy." Shush now, Billy John. Ain't that kind of droid? Mima already said he was gonna be in the kitchen. You ain't gonna have any time to mess around with it. But I don't see why we can't. I mean, it could be used for other things. And then as soon as your visual... Yes?
Where am I? And who are you? I'm supposed to be watching for my friends.
Oh, look, it's boot up. All right. Go and get Martha Lee. Go and get Martha Lee. She'll be... hang on. And you see, well, as your eyes, as your visual starts to turn on, and it's that tube, everything fades in. You see yourself in a quaint little place. It is the rough interior of a warehouse business office. It is the front section of what looks like one of the buildings that was in the same area as you were in. Except it's been somewhat renovated. There are strings up from, let's see. So one side, we'll say to the left side, you can see threads and threads, lines of clothing that's being hung up to dry. You see carpets and curtains and bed sheets hung up to make for tapestries and curtains and separating rooms, as it were, creating these little makeshift walls. There are toys half broken. Some of them are dismembered and reassembled. You can hear cooking in what sounds like an open flamed stove. There is a microwave used as a plant holder. The front is opened up and the plant is growing out from this inside. There is vacuums, parts strewn about. It's it's quaint. Some couches that have seen better days. Some people sleeping on them. Mattresses strewn on the floor without. You get the idea.
I do not mean to cause any sense of alarm, but I am here as an emissary from Loyaltus, and as such, I do have a tracker installed in me. I do recommend that you return me to where I was, and I'm going to lie. That's a dirty 20.
Whoa.
Oh, nice. You see in front of you this girl that comes around. She's got some long brown hair. Looks to be about 21, 22-ish. And she's got a pink top with long sleeves. And it is very nice and elaborately. There's a few pieces that are torn. There are a few pieces that are just it's frayed and kind of wrinkled a little bit. And then she's wearing some really small, tiny shorts.
Okay. Specific, but in the notes.
And then she's wearing mismatching boots, but they're both black. One is kind of a leather. One is like a cowboy boot, and the other one is like a regular like go-go boot. They're both black and they're both the same height, but they're just do not match. She comes around and looks at you, and she kind of has to lean over to get to your height as you are tied to a chair. She says, "Oh, don't you worry about it. I'm sure if they do come running, they'll hand over some pretty money for you. So, like, either way, we got a good deal by keeping you around." So, but she does not seem very intimidated. She's very convinced, but not intimidated by what you said.
You said, like, she leans in?
A little bit, yeah. She's like closer to you.
I'm going to, for the first time, do some significant magic.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And I'm going to lean in and be like, you should really let me go. This could get quite hazardous.
This is not the android you're looking for.
He's not
casting significant magic.
Okay, what is
a
the
most powerful first level spell?
What is the DC?
Wisdom save 13.
13. Okay. Let's see.
First level spell casting.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Everything's
Where did
highlighted.
I die?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to make sure it's all New Romans.
It was all
Oh,
pink.
she missed by 1 point. It's very charmed. Very, very charmed. Very, very charmed. Okay. But, sir. All right. I guess I don't need another one of those incidents. Billy John, untie him. But Martha, no, just Billy, just do what I say. And then you hear this as the ties are being snipped up from behind you. As you free yourself, you see this younger person, not quite a kid, maybe a young teen, 13, 14, kind of sulk. And then in the back, you'll see another person, a kid who's roughly around the same age, younger girl. The two do not look related whatsoever. The younger girl, she's got curly black hair, darker complexion, and the boy he's got red hair and freckles, and he's bleach white. So it is kind of mishmash of people. Maybe they live together, maybe they are related, who knows.
So I've only got an hour of like things not going poorly. So I'm going to like try and move quickly with everything and be like, great. Now if I could have my personal effects, please.
Martha looks at Billy. He's like, "Do you take anything from him?" "No, I did." And the little girl steps on his toes. "Ow! Sarah Lee! Why'd you do that? Quit lying!" She turns around, picks up a bag. She's like, "This is all he took." And she kind of hands it to you. It's this little stitched together bag of assemblage. It's not much. They didn't find much. It was just little little things.
I was mostly worried about the cane because it looks quite ornate.
Oh, where do you keep it?
Normally just grasped in his hand.
Oh, okay. It's not there.
Oh. Well, all right. I guess this will be good enough. And can you tell me where we are so that I may radio in and let them know to not surround the location?
Oh yeah, this is the and she kind of stutters. They're really it's not really known area. So she's like, it just you'll find your way out. There's the front door. Just go ahead.
Way out. Just go.
Thank you, and you all have a wonderful evening of kidnapping and stealing. And you just walk on out. And as soon as I'm out of eyesight, I'm gonna pull up my sim and just I'm on the phone with Boston and Nash as quickly as I can.
As you're leaving and you hear the door kind of shut behind you, the kids start bickering and yelling and again and screaming like the normal family, and the mom is just, "Don't you pull her hair!" They're like nothing happened almost.
I'm doing the epitome of the businessman speed walk while trying to not look like a terrified person running. It's like, no.
You hear some kind of off country mix with house music in the back. It's using banjos and electric keyboard. It's just not pleasant, but it's still kind of ding 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 ding.
The bluegrass. Somewhere along those lines.
Electric bluegrass with some...
Oh, God.
This time, Boston, you and Nash have spent probably a good 10 minutes looking around the office that you were in, that you were hiding in, to find empty place. You see, as with your passive perception, you do find a cane laying on the ground.
All right. Well, you find anything else? I just found his blade, and is it a twist and pull, or is it just a straight sword up
Yeah, it is like just a slight twist and it pops
Yeah.
out.
No. I think we gotta go in after him.
Yeah. All right. You want to use this, or should I use it?
I mean, I got my axe. I don't really need a cane.
Yeah. And I'll put it in his coat. Austin will put it in his coat.
And at this time, you get a call, Boston. It is Rick on your SIM card.
Hang on, I got a call. It's Rick. I'll put him on speaker. Rick, where are you? What happened?
I don't know exactly where I am. I've yet to check. I'm just trying to get somewhere secure.
Send us your coordinates. We'll meet you
I
halfway.
Yep, sending now.
Okay. Sending your GPS signal and getting it on the link, you notice you're about 2.5 blocks away from the warehouse, and it is and it's kind of a close proximity, but it's not also very conveniently close. It was just a snag and grab.
All right, we'll meet you there, and then do you need backup? You being followed? Like, what's going on?
No, but time will be of the essence. They're not going to be happy in about 40 minutes.
Should we 40 minutes? All right, we'll meet you there.
I
Rick,
imagine, like, internally, he's got, like, a heads-up display with a countdown timer.
yes, that is a thing. As he is walking by in his view, there is a timer up in his visual. You also notice as you were leaving, there's quite a few electronic pieces of other droids that have been disassembled or used for various other things, as well as some like semi-high tech, but you basically were kind of got in the equivalent of a taser. I want to say it's like an EPA, not an EPA.
Yeah.
What is it called? There's a name for it.
Oh, EMP.
That. You were hit with an EMP, basically, which is the equivalent of a taser gun for an android. And it was just kind of out you were, and then they had to boot you back up.
That is quite ungentlemanly.
And so as you're walking and the timer is going down, you also have a systems check going on the other side, going through everything because you had to just reboot and making sure that everything is started up the way it's supposed to. All systems check, nominal. And you guys meet in the middle, about a block and a half, we'll say south from where you guys were jogging. Which is also the opposite direction of your hotel.
So, what happened? Where's the fire? Like, you seem fine. Little
Well,
dusty, I guess, but it was fine.
I was staying where you had asked, and then
Thank you.
I very suddenly wasn't. I woke up in the abode of a not so lovely family. They had some very raucous children who were being very damaging to a lot of things in the household. I do not think there was enough discipline there. I think they may have taken me. I was tied to a chair. I was, however, able to convince them to release me. Although it was with a bit of subterfuge, and I have some new systems that are coming online that I don't recognize. I used one of them. It was nice, but there's now a timer counting down, so I do not think that their politeness will last.
Wait. The people living in this area?
Yes. It was only about a block and a half that way.
This isn't a typical place for people to live, right, DM?
Right. These are basically, from what you get from the conversation, you found squatters.
Yeah.
or basically trailer trash of they'll just live wherever they can as long as they can get away with it
Yeah.
type of situation. And there might be more. It may be a soul family. It might be a whole community.
We were ready to go into that other warehouse and bust some heads for you, but we're glad you're all right. All things considered. Oh, and here's this. Hands it back as Kane.
Certainly, thank you, and I appreciate your willingness to fight for me.
Yeah, we're buddies, right? Why wouldn't we?
Well, too many. I am a bit disposable, but I do appreciate this.
No such thing as anything that can do anything is not disposable.
I mean, we risked our necks for you. We're not
Yeah.
just gonna let you get taken away and destroyed. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, push comes to shove, I could have sold you off for a lot of cash, or could have given you someone else who had taken the cash.
Right? If you were gonna get destroyed, we'd at least have gotten some money. That's
Yeah,
we decided to keep you around because we like you, I think.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I did put a price tag on how much someone is at least worth to me. You're worth at least 7 million credits to me, bud.
That is a fair offer.
There shouldn't be a price tag on anything that works. Anything that's living, I guess.
Did you find anything interesting on your exploration?
Nah, the place is pretty clean. No vehicles, nothing.
We did find that Boston needs to work on his cardio. I was at one point I was running backwards.
Okay.
You're like a foot taller than me. What do you want from me?
If it helps, I can keep up with him, and I do not have a cardiovascular system.
Yeah. See?
Unbelievable. It's so funny because now that it's level 3 paladin, he can't get disease, so he can smoke as much as he wants. It's just not going to be an issue. It's whatever. So, do we want to go, Nash? This is kind of up to you. Should we go and talk to these people and kind of see what the situation is, see if we can help them out or anything, or should we just try to get the hell out of Dodge before whatever charm our friend made loses it?
Well, we came to watch to see if the stuff would move so that maybe we would have a chance at finding the children. We haven't done any of that.
We haven't.
I don't know what's going on with kidnapping Toys R Us Express whatever thing you got going on over here, but it feels like it's a distraction.
Well, the only reason why I suggest it is because people like that typically do hear things and know things that the regular folk won't. But I mean, you're right. Well,
Baldric, you said how long until we got stuff coming down on us?
At this point, it would be
There's
42 minutes.
precisely 42 minutes remaining.
I mean,
Hydrate.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
thank you, Shadows of Water. It feels like some sort of conflict of interest that you redeemed to hydrate, but we're thankful for it.
yeah.
Thirst trap incoming. What thirst
know who that
trap?
is.
I
Well, the trap was that we were all thirsty.
mean, push comes to shove.
I keep forgetting to drink. So yeah.
I think I just ran out. Yeah. I mean, between the three of us, we have enough coin to probably make them forgive whatever Rick did to piss him off.
We could pay them off. That is a fair argument.
I mean, but we did all we could without, breaking and entering into that place. Actually, have any of us checked on how Fen and Ramita are doing? Nah, I'm gonna do that real quick, and he'll ping up Finn probably. Yeah, Finn.
Oh yeah, at this point, Fen, you're trying to keep track of the direction Ramita is going, but it like I said, the connection is sketchy. The further along she goes, the harder it is to keep a bead on her. You'll see her consistently go in one direction, and then it'll blink off, and then you'll see it come back going in a different direction, as though they made a few turns between blinks, and it's nerve-wracking because you don't know when the blink that disappears is going to be the last one.
Yeah.
But at this point, across your screen comes an incoming call with Boston's name on it, covering your view. Do you answer?
Yeah. If he's just straight up calling.
Yep.
If it doesn't have to do anything with text, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So at this point, yep.
Hey, we haven't found much on our end. Had a bit of a hiccup, but we're okay for now. How about you and Granny? How's she doing?
I'm chasing a bus on it.
You're chasing.
We think we found Trixie. She's an adult. It is a whole thing.
Like, she's smoking cigarettes at how old she is, like an adult? Or like, what do you mean an adult?
Adult, physically an adult. I will explain later. And I'm gonna try and share the GPS with them.
Okay.
I do not know how long it's going to be intact, but go there.
Why a car? Call an Uber. What are you doing? It ain't that difficult. It's the red wire with the blue one. You tap it 3 times. If it doesn't start up, you change car. It's that simple.
Oh, do we need to acquire a vehicle quickly?
At
Wait,
this
1 second.
point, the shared GPS shows that the beeping, or the light blinking, is actually coming up on you, Boston.
He'll put it on a speaker and we'll project it out so everyone can see in his group what's going on.
So this projection shows a very haggard, worried, nervous Fenra, and the GPS map right next to him, and the blinking light is actually coming up upon the warehouse that you all were at 20 minutes ago.
Why don't we head back there to make sure that our buddy Ramita isn't stuck in between a rock and a hard place. You're muted for us, Nash.
Of
yeah.
course he is, because I'm great at this, y'all. Nash is gonna look at you and just shout, "Double time!" and take off.
Son of a...
What's his speed? Normal?
I think it just changed actually. So his 30-foot speed. I feel like it's more than that because I just
At
got
level
a new
5.
feat, but
Oh no! Did you get mobile or athlete?
athlete. But I don't think that one actually has an extended speed. So never mind.
No, that's mobile. Yeah. Rick's faster than all of us because he has bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fine.
You take off real good, and then just Robot Man just like calmly sprinting past you.
Have you ever watched? Okay, if anybody ever has seen Universal Soldier, you know it's a thing. And
Rick, on your left, good sir. On your left.
that too, on your left. So who is running? All 3 of you? Okay.
Yeah.
All 3
Yeah.
of you are running, heading towards, and so Finrana, on your end, you see in the call this haggard, staggered shaky video as suddenly the whole group is starting to run, and first was Nash off on a lead in front of, well, of course, Boston, because that's the call you're on. And then slowly and steadily, you see Rick kind of outpace him. And the video is just very shaky as Boston is trying to keep up.
Yeah, at that point, as they're getting like an idea that they're gonna at least be able to meet up with it, Fenn's gonna now focus on finding a ride.
Okay.
Call a ride in, steal a car, whatever you gotta do. Just get
I
going.
do not know how to steal a car.
Are you saying this while you're running, Boston?
Yeah, wheezingly. Yes, because apparently Boston's out of shape.
Ride, steal a car.
As you're having this conversation, Rick, you had on tow with everyone. You're absolutely in the front, in the lead. You run up and you notice a hover bus that is grayish color. It is older. It is run down, beat down. There are parts that are rusting, but it is still rather intact. If it was repaired, it was repaired to the minimal needed to operate. It is a smooth surface, and it is working. It is. You see the steam coming off the sides as it is hovering, and you see people getting into it and loading stuff in it. And they are doing it in a hurry.
I'm like within sight. I'm going to call back and be like, is our intention discretion or aggression?
It's up to you, Armida. I'm out of shape for some reason. It's fine.
Nash, you hear the discretion or aggression. Do you yell anything at this person who's like 15 feet, 20 feet in front of you? Running?
I mean, I'm trying to think whether Nash would actually shout something.
Okay, if not, then that's fine.
But to question, as so we're still inbound to this bus, correct? And they're loading it up.
Yeah, well, it is within sight. So sight being daylight, we're talking, 100, 120 feet. You're not on it yet.
Well, yeah, but like I said, coming up on it, so it's
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Nash is like I said, Nash is sort of coming in like a freight train. So
I'm in like a wrecking ball.
Discretion or aggression. And I think Nash's first thought is just, I'm going in the window.
Aggression it is. And Ricky like twists and draws the rapier. Ho there. Please stop loading the bus. We have some things to discuss with you.
At this point, they see you come running and they start packing. They're just getting the very bare minimum of what they've got, and they're climbing in, and everyone is back into it. Getting into the bus, and then they are off again. Do you intercept?
Yes. So, can I reach the bus?
It's going. So here's how it's gonna be. There, you're coming up from it at an angle that is past where you were looking out. As you're coming up within the 120 feet, they're going to have to go around the warehouse, so they will have to kind of cross your path. And there's a small chance if you could catch to it as it's going past.
Yeah, so I'm going to do everything I can to get close enough that I can reach it.
Okay. All right.
DM?
Yes.
Boston, if he is within range, or if he sees it and is trying to get away, he's probably going to take out a shotgun. Actually, if he's within 90 feet, if I can see the driver, I'm gonna cast sleep on the guy or on Trixie.
Okay,
If
so
I can.
moving at 40 feet.
Around, he's moving 60 feet, and it's a 90-foot range. That's with him action and movement, sprinting.
So everyone is going double, so it's 80, 80, and 60.
No, Nash, I think, is still at 60, but Rick
80,
can
60.
move 90 because he has action, movement, and then bonus action dash.
I'm just gonna put this down in paper form so that I can keep track. All right, so 90, 60, 60, and you're roughly around 120 feet away. They will close in probably. Going around. So that is going to be. I'm actually doing some kind of trig here. Hold on. At that angle, so they will be closing in the 20 feet. So you'll be within 10 feet of them when you. Actually, Rick will be within 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be within 30 feet.
Okay. But yeah, I would first action, I'd cast sleep. As soon
Driver?
as I got close enough on the driver, yeah.
Okay.
Now, sleep is one of those spells that it actually affects the person with the lowest HP first, and it's 5d8. I'm just actually going to use D&D Beyond for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. Oh, balls. 12.
No.
Oh no.
That's no 1 HP, they just immediately, it just does nothing.
If they have more HP.
If the lowest person with the lowest HP has more than 12, it has no effect on them at all.
Okay. Yeah. No. Wait. Where's my NPC? Where are you?
He would have cast that as soon as he saw him, but the next one, he'd probably fire a shotgun at the front of the vehicle to stop it.
We're here for damage. It's fine.
Yeah, it's a truck. I mean, firing a shotgun at it can't possibly do anything terrible to this hovering vehicle.
Nah.
Right.
Your options are go to sleep or
Yeah, exactly.
Go to sleep or go to sleep.
You had a chance to redeem yourself, and you failed.
I gave you the peaceful option, and now we get to go to violence.
Okay. Here's my.
Don't resist
But-
the sleep spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it didn't. They're NPC.
That's fine.
Because they're most of them are adults and
Yeah.
and grown up and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think minimum is 15.
Yeah, first level characters should have like close to 12 HP. Hopefully.
That's what I was
So-
thinking. Yeah, 12 to 15. So that's they're not gonna be. It's not
It's
gonna
fine.
work.
They can
So
do whatever they
with that-
want, but next time shotgun shot at the vehicle.
Do you? Okay, so then after that, let's. Nash, do you do anything? Because you're actually closer. Then you're muted.
Sorry, Bird is throwing a fit some. So I
Give that part
how
movie
close
attention.
is he actually to the bus?
So not as close as Rick, but I want to say, but closer, definitely closer than. So you're probably like 15 to 20 feet.
Perfect. So then he is actually going to use we're gonna
It is a moving
this
vehicle.
bus? How tall is this
That's
bus?
it.
It is. I want to say, it's a bus. So like school bus, short bus.
That's
just
what,
it's
10
it's
feet
hovered.
tall? No, at 15 feet tall, right?
Yeah, around 15, 16, 18. If it's got a
25.
air conditioning unit on top.
Dope. So the windows would only be around 10.
Yeah.
They're
good
high.
news,
Totally.
Nash is an athlete, so he only has to move 5 feet to make a crazy jump.
He's been moving much more.
So, yeah, he broadcast this plan a while back, so he is going to try and jump through a window. That's the goal here.
Okay.
Deadpool 2 style.
So,
Oh
yeah.
God. So we're talking running, jumping, crashing through a window. We need speed, momentum, dexterity, strength.
Athletics might be the suggestion, DM.
That's what I was gonna go for. Either.
I really feel like this is animal handling.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it's for
Only
sure
if it was a
religion.
giant cat.
Yeah. What religion's on the vehicle? Does it have a Jesus fish? I mean, if it does, we're fine, right?
It's a Jesus fish with feet.
Evolution? An Argo game?
What?
Actually, going to say the Earth is round.
It's pear-shaped,
It's
obviously.
actually an egg shape.
So real quick, before he does this, he is going to he's gonna drop a "now with my friends" and bust out a rage.
Woo! I was waiting for that.
So that's gonna give him advantage on any strength-based checks, which is athletics definitely isn't.
Definitely not.
And while he's doing that, he is going to grow claws. Just
Okay.
FYI. And let's see what this that one's just a 10. And that one's a 12.
Magical numbers.
Magical numbers.
You have to use bigger dice.
You were too far away for me to give you a guidance. I apologize, my friend.
I mean, I have bigger
Great.
dice around here.
So 12 is the number?
12 is apparently the number.
Okay.
So,
I
I will say, just naturally, he can jump about 8 feet in the air, just without any rolls whatsoever. And that's height.
And
Right.
if we're being technical, glass is probably easier to break than wood, and wood has the strength of, I think, 10, according to the... But, I mean, maybe it was the most graceful, so he might have taken some glass shard damage, for jumping through a solid window.
Honestly, I'd be so in for that.
So, trying to run and jump onto or through the moving, and he did call it. It was a called shot. So the difficulty is higher on that. The DC was a 16. To do exactly what he did, I need a dexterity saving.
Yeah. There's a. I'm gonna say the danger sense comes in here, because this is definitely an effect.
I need dex checks.
that I
You
can
get-
see. It's a saving throw. That's an 18 to start. 18 is the better of the two.
Okay, so here's what happens. Nash is running. Already been running, and he's decided to go and Wolverine claw this shit onto the side of this running bus. Jumping, leaping forward, he is not hitting that mark of that window. One fist punches through it, does break some shards, but only his arm, and it starts to wrench forward since he's moving straight and the bus is kind of going in a different direction, and he slips, hits the side of the bus, kind of does a roll, and then claws into the side of it.
Ooh. How's his shoulder doing?
Oh, it's broken. It got ripped out.
Oh.
But he is one piece. It's out of the
Dislocated,
socket.
probably.
Okay, I was
Dislocated.
like, ripped off? What?
No.
Her arm is gone. Bye.
Sorry. Out of the socket, not off. Out.
You remember earlier when you mentioned a TPK?
Look, if
I'm gonna get taken down by a bus.
if I start the TPK by running into a bus, I think we're having a good time. Okay.
How'd you die? Oh,
No.
I hit a bus. You mean a bus hit you? No.
No.
I hit the bus and it just went terribly, terribly wrong.
So his arm is so the arm that was one arm was caught in the window, kind of got pulled, and it threw you off. You rolled, grabbed it with the other one, and so one of the shoulders is dislocated. Probably the one you're holding on to. I'll leave that up to you. But his claws are into the side of the bus, and he's holding on. And it is moving, and is dragging your feet.
Got it. He's doing that like Jackie Chan move where he gets something caught in the side of like a car door and he has to run alongside it. And so he's like trying to run alongside the bus a little bit to keep him dragging.
All right.
It is going faster, starting to go faster than your run speed.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But at least to start, that's the
Okay.
what comically is happening.
Are there any like metal garbage, like can lids or anything like that in the nearby vicinity?
No.
No scrap metal that could be used as a potential slide or a sled for our barbarian to keep his feet on.
Roll a perception.
This is while he's running and pumping shotgun, but no, that's
Okay.
my first one of the campaign.
I mean,
Oh,
you
no!
could slide the shotgun and make that a skateboard. Just saying.
No, you can't buy me a shotgun, Nash. No.
I mean,
Besides, sparks and gunpowder?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
what's the worst that could happen?
Dangerous at all.
If
But
it
I'm going-
goes off, it's just extra propulsion.
Yeah, and you get your shoulder
has to go off in the right
other
direction.
I'm still gonna try to take that shot at the vehicle before it makes a path across me, if possibly.
Okay, so at this point, the bus has gone past you and is out of your initial. You are now seeing the tail end of the bus
Oh,
because it has
I would
made
not-
its roundabout.
Yeah.
Nash is the only one that's on the broad side of the bus.
Oh.
But he is also near the back end. So you do see the tailgates, and you are able to see the back end of it, and there are people inside it.
How far away is it? Is it within 110 feet of me?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast
But-
sleep one more time.
Okay. On the bus?
It's actually a circle effect. It's 20 feet.
Okay.
So I'm pointing. The bus is the general area, but it's the people inside the bus is the hope.
Right.
All right. This time I'm using actual dice because I don't want to be betrayed by D&D Beyond.
Right?
It's been brutal to us tonight.
Yeah. 6, 9. Okay, 17.
Nine.
Total of 20.
20
is
is
better.
the
20 is the total.
to hit it.
Just to get into the vehicle, yes.
Oh, so it's a 20 HP for the yes.
That's 20 points of sleeping damage, yes.
Got it. Wait. So it's okay. So it's.
Yeah.
Didn't it have to be a sleep throw or a saving throw?
No, it just happens.
Oh,
You hit their HP or not, basically.
And then carryover goes to the next person and so on until you're out of
Yeah.
points.
got it.
There
So
is
20.
a
Okay.
caveat. Those that are immune to being charmed are not affected by this spell, so half-elves and elves are not affected by this.
Right. Okay.
I'm also not affected by it.
Or automatons, yes.
He just shoots the spell right through you. For save in angle and projection.
What a
I
charming
cast sleep on myself.
Okay. How many people are? I think.
I also don't have to worry about diseases. I can smoke with you.
There we go.
I
Actually,
don't
I
So-
don't think smoking would be good for your gears, to be fair.
I'm immune to disease.
Okay. So, you do see one person in the back kind of fall over and just take a dirt nap
A dirt nap.
in the vehicle.
I'm gonna put the locator on my
We're,
locator on Nash up.
we're trying to
Well-
capture a bus, and Boston is lullabying children.
as
That's what's going on here, right?
It's Dungeons and Dragons,
soon
baby.
as soon as it's close enough, I want to reach out and like just touch the bus.
That would have had to have happened prior to or during Nash's little jump.
I'm fine to do it then. It was just
Okay.
we're all going. Yeah.
Absolutely, we don't have initiative. That's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
I
you're
get
good.
you.
So while he's doing that, I'm just gonna like run up and slap the bus and shock and grasp,
Oh God,
which I'm assuming the bus's exterior is made of metal.
it is. It is.
I get to roll with advantage.
Okay.
This
Nice.
is gonna
DC
get
is
interesting. This
19, but yeah.
I thought we
Well,
were friends.
it's a 23 and a 20.
we were friends, okay?
So,
I am going to deal a massive 2 lightning damage to that bus with
okay,
the intention of like trying to short circuit something.
sure, go for it.
Yep, no, I mean that's it. 2 damage.
2 damage.
The lights flicker.
So,
Well, actually, it is an older bus, so who knows?
No fuse, but it's just like the little, headlight warning light or whatever.
The check engine light just comes on.
So basically the having touched it and shocked it, you see the lights on the interior kind of flicker, the tail lights kind of flicker, the headlight in the front goes, and you're pretty sure
Dash
that light bulb.
tastes copper.
And then Nash, as you are jumping and touching this bus. By the time you put your claws into the side, it is buzzing and it feels like several D batteries touching into you. Just take 1 point. It's just a contact 1 point from. The bus is pretty well insulated. You figure that they probably know that lightning strikes metal and that a bus full of people is probably going to need to be insulated as well as have protective mechanics. So
That is
But since-
ridiculous, and I refuse your logic.
Nash's mustache sparks.
yeah, Nash, you feel tingly. You feel like it's
Suddenly his hair is floating everywhere. It's fine.
the hair on the back of your necks or your teeth are fuzzy, buzzing. So at this point, the bus is starting to increase in speed. It is now out of Boston's reach, and Rick, it is getting out of your reach at 30 feet. Nash, you are still on it.
Uh-huh.
What would you... We are going to come back from our break and find out what Nash is going to do.
Now 2 of our friends have been taken by a bus.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh.
We've returned.
Welcome back. We are back from our break. We are refreshed and we are ready to continue this adventure journey and find out what happens to the craziness that this party has built for themselves. Attacking a bus, running, jumping, leaping, shocking, electrifying each other. Good times. So, at this point, Nash,
Yeah.
your feet are starting to get a little behind you as the bus is picking up speed and is planning to go on with or without you. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
So Nash is just gonna take a couple of steps and depending on what's more feasible in this moment, he's either going to try climbing the side of the bus, or he's just gonna try to leap, and use his arm to sort of shove himself up on top of the bus. Because, like I said, he can standing leap quite a lot. So if he can just get a foothold or two, get the right foot placement, he can jump it. Otherwise, he's gonna climb.
Okay. What let's do the perspective. Let's do a dexterity to get a foothold. Let's do a dexterity roll to get a foothold. Straight dex.
Okay.
No advantage, no disadvantage, just straight.
All right, D&D Beyond. You better not do what I think you're probably gonna do.
Natural 30.
Actually, that is a dirty 20.
Hey!
So he does. You get a foothold. You have one hand on the side of the bus, claws in. You got a foothold, so you're no longer trying to keep up pace with this bus that is increasing. That's pretty quickly getting up to 50 miles an hour. What is your next move?
Yeah, I mean, if he's gotten his feet stabilized on the side of the bus, which it sounds like that's what happened here, he's going to crawl up the side of this bus. Because, especially if it's like a school bus, they have a lot of handholds in places that you can climb up, actually. Then that's definitely not from experience whatsoever. I've never climbed a school bus.
But
I don't even know what a bus
space
looks like.
under them.
Yes, also true. Yeah, I don't even know what a bus looks like though.
I definitely didn't ride a bus for the first 12 years of my schooling. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So the outside of this bus, So what's going on is Nash has found his footing on the, I don't know what they're called, the protectors over the
Fender?
engine,
Oh.
kind of, yeah, over the engine parts. They're kind of like where the wheels would be, but they're
Real guard?
outside ledges. Yes, it's a guard. Yeah, it's a shield guard. So he's placed on him. Now, it did creak and bend. It is not made for
Gotcha.
weight.
So yeah, so if he's up on
so
something
there's
that's the height of a wheel, like that, right? Like if that's right, because he's basically on top of where a wheel would sit, correct?
Oh no, it's not shaped like a wheel. I'm just saying that's the way it sort of looks and functions. So it's flat and it goes all the way around the base of the bus. Because this is a hover bus, so there are gears and mechanics underneath trying to keep it up and afloat. And then this is to keep the shrapnel from hitting the underside to... Okay.
You're standing on
Think
the
of it-
lip that's protecting.
Think of it as
the
a bumper. Think of it as like a bumper that
Yeah.
goes all the way around, but it's very small and it's very precarious as it's not meant to hold weight, so it's not like a bumper. Or that the back step of those buses where the emergency thing is. It's not that sturdy, but it is something like that. So, anyways, his feet are secured, but it's going to not last. And you have one claw into the side of the bus that's holding you on. You're going to need to do a strength if you're going to claw your way up.
Absolutely. And luckily, due to being shocked by his friend, he has maintained a rage. So then... So, we're gonna try this again with advantage again. D&D Beyond. Don't make me come for you. All right. Okay, that's
There we go.
21. And,
Nice.
Woo, yeah, 21 is what we're sticking with,
That is another
Okay.
natural one for the books.
but it doesn't count here.
Doesn't count, but it's still
So,
there.
yes.
Rolled. Oh no.
All right, so he climbs up to the roof. What do you do from there?
From there, the little like fire escape hatch. He's gonna
Okay.
try to stomp through that.
Okay.
Maybe using some claws. Maybe just using his full body slam weight.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, depending on what it looks like and what he's sort of faced with there, how it attaches, that sort of stuff, right? So, what does that look like?
Okay, so it is a round surface, and there are hinges on the side, and then an opening latch as well. It can be opened, of course, from the inside, but also made to be locked for whatever reason on this bus. Why? But it is an opening hatch. No longer says emergency though.
Amazing. So yeah, he's gonna, and that hatch normally opens outward. So yeah, because it's for fire escapes, it would need to open outward.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's I assume it's got a handle on the top, or no?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Must have been removed.
And it is metal. It is no longer glass. Or plastic.
There's
Whatever
no glass on the top of the fire escape or anything like that. It's just solid metal.
It's a hatch. It's a hatch.
Okay.
It's been, as far as you can tell, it's been modified, changed. There is no more glass that says emergency hatch. It's still got the hinges and the lip that it kind of functions the way it used to.
Yeah, so then Nash is gonna pull out his telescoping great axe once more. Go ahead and even with his injured arm, try to use it two-handed. And swing at the hinges.
Okay. With your claws?
No, with a great axe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it feels like claws aren't the greatest against metal, so he went for metal on metal.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead and attack it. Let me know what you get.
And wait a second. Let's see. Is that something I can do? I think I can do reckless attack, can I?
Yes, at level 3 you can get reckless attack.
Yes. So we're gonna do reckless attack, which I think gives me advantage here. If yes. So we're gonna do this twice.
Let's go.
Okay, that's 14 and 24.
Okay. The 14 scratches it.
So that was just once with advantage.
Okay.
So just a 24.
And then the 24. Okay, got it. I thought it was 2 attacks. All right, sorry. I was looking something up. Okay, so yeah, no, the 24 totally rips them off. The hinges come off and they're sliced. And then the other side isn't really holding it on too much. So with the speed that you're going up, you can tell there's like a little bit of a lift and it's easier to open.
Awesome. Then Nash is gonna go ahead and, pop that baby open and hop inside as soon as he can.
Okay.
Because Nash requested me to do this if combat started. Sorry, I won't be able to help there with this, my friend, but
There it is. I thought it would be way before now, but
yeah.
Nash, as soon as you get inside, I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
thoughts are with you.
As that's all we can give, literally.
It's a 9. It's fine.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ramita's in here, right?
He's sending out thoughts.
That was my understanding, was that Ramita was on this bus.
That is true.
Does Nash know that?
I thought
That
that
was
was
Yes.
told.
what Fen told them that.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, Finn. Okay.
I mean, Nash is on the bus. He should know that now.
I probably would have come at it less aggressively if it were just a school bus full of children.
This is true. This is true.
Hopefully.
Understood. Yes.
You know, like, thought I
More
was saying,
buses!
right? If Ramita is not in here, then Nash might just pop out and be like, sorry.
I
Anyway.
have friends who can pay for the
Blasted
damages.
it with a shotgun.
Okay.
Poor traumatized
I need.
kids.
Very much so. Where did that go?
It's fine. It's a rough neighborhood. It's fine.
We're the good guys.
Says
Don't
who?
trust us.
Shit. I forgot how to do this. All right. Da 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 da. Shit. Okay. 1 second.
First initiative of the campaign. Let's go.
It is,
I
isn't
know,
it?
right?
What? I forgot. We've been in scuffles, so no. No, it's not
Wait.
the first initiative.
Well,
when
we-
we
in our-
faced off against your temple nemesis.
Batwing. I don't even count that as initiative though because no one was gonna die.
It
Well,
was
no-
initiative, though. We did roll initiative.
First serious initiative is rolled. That was a petty initiative. That was petty initiative.
It was.
Serious initiative you get advantage on.
Right? Yeah.
Then I should be rolling again.
1 second. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry.
You're
I'm
okay.
very, very sorry.
I feel like
Like
I
I
should
said,
be
it's
watching
been-
out in this moment. That was a lot of sorries.
Oh, you definitely should.
I'm sorry. Roll a new character.
Oh no!
So you got a 9 for initiative. These
Okay.
6 got a 12. These 4 got a 13. These 8.
Ramita's on the ground, unconscious.
Remember that thought experiment? You know, would you rather fight 25th grade or 23rd graders? Or we're doing that.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure Nash could take on 25th graders.
Yeah, basically.
Fuck the children out the window. It's fine.
Okay,
We do
so,
not endorse fighting 5th graders, for the record.
Right?
Unless you're a 4th grader. It's okay
Yes,
to go up, just
then-
not down.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. Defend yourself.
Fourth grader watching us. I'm so sorry.
If there's a 4th grader watching us, where are your parents?
We'll do this as the 4th one. Yeah. Okay, just do it. No, what the?
Just do
Why
it.
isn't it doing it?
Do it. Just do it.
Why isn't it doing it?
Hey,
I love how
listen.
you
Only
wish I
telling
were-
me-
I went back.
All right, you know what? Fuck, I'll just roll this one again. Okay, fuck it. All right, so Nash,
He's last.
as you enter the bus and drop down, you see this flash of light,
Oh no!
and I need you to take 15 damage.
Okay. What kind of damage?
Lightning or electric.
Okay.
That's really similar to non-magical bludgeoning.
That is true.
Very, very similar. Yeah. I've heard that every once in a while. Maybe.
Yeah.
There's a room there.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
if you stick your fork into like the socket, does it count as like piercing the socket, or are you getting electrified? I mean, come on.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Totally the same thing.
Totally the same thing.
And what you
Guys, my
see,
grasping hand has finally kicked in.
what you see before you when the lights come back and your eyes are able to focus from the blinding light, you see a person standing with their hands out at you, bald, in robes. You see two people to the right sitting down. And then you see what might be Ramita over in the back, hunched over in one of the chairs. Kind of probably passed out. He goes, "What are you doing? Get off this bus."
No.
No.
You have a friend of mine.
He's
Non-consensually.
trespassing.
That's not okay.
He's trespassing.
Kidnapping is not the normal response to trespassing. That's not okay. That just turns it into an arms race and then we end up fighting on a bus. All right, we could just leave and then it would be fine. But no. Do you want this? Because this is how you get fighting on a bus. Can I use intimidation? Does that work for intimidation?
You did just take a radiant bolt or a lightning bolt to the face.
As I
They have the audacity to say no.
As I single-handedly busted into their bus.
Yeah, going 50 miles an hour. You just.
Pause. Like,
Yeah, go ahead and do an intimidation check.
That's a 9.
Oh
it
man,
hovered on the
dude.
20 for a
No.
hot second.
No.
I mean, it was worth a shot, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely worth it.
Um,
Do you want to go with your initiative and attack? You are next in line.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think he'll have, now that he's not dealing with the metal, he's probably stowed back the war, or the axe, by the way.
Okay.
Because he would want hands free, just in case it was a grab and run. And so he's gonna go ahead and rep out a couple of claws.
Okay.
And note, he is going for knockouts, not injuries, right? Like not maiming or anything like that. So just FYI.
Oh wait, so knockouts, not kills?
Correct.
Okay.
He is not intending to kill anyone here. So,
Got it.
Non-lethal dick punch.
basically, yeah.
So you're finishing the circumcision.
fine.
You do have claws. He has claws. It's not a dick punch if he's clawing at somebody.
So
I'm just saying.
we're gonna
Sorry,
go
was
ahead
that fourth graders in the audience?
and we're gonna go ahead and make those 2 attacks.
Okay.
So that's a 19 for the first one, and a 15 for the second.
Yeah, they both hit.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna start. He has no idea exactly how strong these people are. So, first one's gonna come in, and that's a 5 total damage. And then if lightning guy is still up, he's gonna come in and do that second one for another 4.
Yep, he's still up. So you claw at him, you swing at him, and that robe seems to be a lot thicker than what it looks like. Goes across his arm, and you get a little bit on the wrist, and then you cross. He puts his hands up in front, and it goes down his front arm, So there are cuts that you would get from like a dog's nail down his arm, and it's showing some blood, but he's still up. He's good.
Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, if I've just jumped in here, 2 attacks. Trying to think. Let me see if there's anything else I can do as a bonus action. No, there is not.
Okay.
So we'll have said the intimidation was a bonus action, right? And we'll call it.
Okay. All right. And then from one of the passengers that are sitting down that is right next to you, because you are in the middle of the aisle, of course, and the guy was standing in front of you. And this guy is right next to you. We're going to go with... Sorry, 1 second.
This music is so good. I've said that every time we've streamed, but it's just... It hits that spot just...
I mean, this is the soundtrack to Backhand Priests on a Bus. Yes.
Yes. Which is ironic because these guys don't believe in, like, machines.
When you said that, I wasn't thinking this is the soundtrack to which one should. I was thinking this is the soundtrack to a movie or show by the name of. I was like, I need to watch this.
Yeah, just watch it right after Velocipaster.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Boondock Saints.
What's your AC, Tony?
15.
15? Okay,
100.
this hits. Attacks you with an unarmed strike. Let's see, where's the damage?
If they have Tavern Brawler, it'll be at the bottom of the unarmed strike. If not, it's just a straight number, which is their strength modifier plus 1.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so that's going to be a 3.
Okay, down to a 2 for me. Because of that rage.
Huzzah.
Okay. And then we're back up to the top. And he's going to hit you with another electric pulse shock. As you see him, the wires from behind his head go down his arms, down through what looks like a skeleton tattoo, and comes out the fingertips and comes back at you with another light. Oh, yeah.
I'll say, do I get a saving throw, or is there an attack on it, or what?
Let's see.
Oh.
This break is brought to our coupon code. What's our
Sorry.
coupon code? Someone have it? I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry. I'm taking notes.
It's in our chat somewhere.
Yeah, give me a sec. We've talked a lot since then.
Yeah, we have.
You can't expect me to know things.
No.
You can't expect me to remember everything, guys. I'm just the note taker. Come on, don't leave it on me, please.
Wait, so you're saying it should be in your notes?
No, me and my pigment. Is it pinned? It might be pinned.
Is it pinned?
It is not pinned. That is.
Don't break 10. All
To be
caps,
fair.
no punctuation.
Well,
There we
but what's the company for and all that stuff? You got to give context while we're waiting.
Yeah.
It's
No,
paid.
This
just
code works
type this in everywhere.
everywhere.
So, if you're looking for a 10% discount code off of any mini paints and painting supplies, terrains, and minis themselves, you can go to wargamesdelivered.com and type in all caps, no punctuation, don't break 10, that's 1-0.
Does that don't break have an apostrophe?
It does not. Because an apostrophe is punctuation.
That we.
He's a
would be-
barbarian. You don't gotta. You don't.
Wait, I don't know words.
Listen, I know a barbarian who's an English major, so,
What is
Yeah.
your AC again, Tony? 12? No,
15.
22? 15. That's right. Okay.
I'll take 22 if you want to give it to me, but.
Well, I also said
Awful-
12, so like.
Awfully
what's
generous.
The difference? Okay. So at this point, the lights come all the way down to the fingertips, and they shoot past you throughout the window of the not out the window to the bus, and kind of electrically disperses out and misses you.
So, real quick, did you say that they were hanging onto wires or that they were attached to the bus with wires?
No. So
Wires
the
came from
electrical, so the electrical light comes out from behind the head, down his neck, down his shoulders, down through his arms, through what's underneath a tattoo on his arm, out the fingertips of where they have like the little wires coming out. So he's been basically been cyborg modified. And out comes these electrical bolts.
Oh.
What?
So his body charged up the energy to shear out his fingertips.
Yeah.
So, sort of thing. Okay.
Isn't this a cult of things that said don't modify your body with electricity or with
Hypocrisy is the worst. Hypocrisy ruins religion. Let's be honest, guys.
Shall we talk about this really quick? Let me talk to you.
not the
Friend.
character, but the church, right?
Let me
And the
talk to you
electrical
about our
charge
Lord.
goes past and out and around you and hits the bus and then disperses.
I feel like Nash is gonna go for another couple of swipes there. This time he'll sort of lean in before he does it. Say, let me talk to you about our Lord and Savior, barbarians in booty shorts. As
Oh
he's
no.
got his he's almost cheeking, let's be honest about this. So that's a natural 20.
Hey,
Oh,
that is
bam,
a
bam, bam, bam.
Which is awesome.
that is 3 for Nash.
And then so I also, while I was scrolling through some of this, found that he has Savage Attack, which grants him, if I can re-find it, when I was reading it, it said I can add an extra damage die to that. I have to just re-find it though, somehow.
What is this? Is your
This is a
Cheat.
it's a feature. It's a racial feature, actually. When you score a critical hit, oh yeah, roll one of the weapons dice. It's critical hit specifically. Roll one of the weapons dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage. So I get to roll
Okay.
3d12 for this.
Whew.
Or no, sorry,
Damn.
wrong thing. 3d6.
Can we go back to the 12, please?
I
Don't. Also, one other thing. Don't forget your rage bonus.
did forget that on the last two. Yeah.
I think it's plus 2 for where you're at.
Yeah, so it's strength mod, I believe, right? So it would be, there's actually a 4 extra damage done to this shocking guy, by the way, from last turn that I forgot about. Everything's great.
Everything's great. Okay, so
So
just to
okay.
count up, we're doing a rage and a bonus for the crit.
Yes, so I'm rolling 3d6 right now.
Okay.
So that's 12 plus 3 is 15, plus the additional 2 is 17 damage for this hit. If we want to count the 4 from last turn, we can. If we don't, I forgot it, so obviously that's, not a big deal there.
Let's skip it for now. Next time, remember.
Yep. So let's see. Yeah, that was 17 total damage for that hit. How are they doing?
Okay.
They still up?
So you swipe left, you swipe right.
So that
Clothes
was just
are getting
one.
very. Oh, okay. So that's
was,
one.
He's.
Do you have a second attack? You have a
Yes.
second attack as a rage, right?
I
Okay,
do.
that's what I thought.
But I'm holding off on that. If I knock him out, I'm going for the other guy with the second one. That's why I'm asking.
Right. Oh no. The first one
Okay.
does not take him out.
Okay. So that's only a 12 with that second one. So.
Okay.
Does that hit or not?
Yes.
It does? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that definitely gets his armor class. Yep.
Cool. So then that is 7 more damage to that.
Okay. All right. Okay, so now at this point, when you take a look at what you've done, you slashed arms, forearms, biceps. There are quite a bit of blood coming down from his arms, but he's still standing and he's still trying to keep his stance. His feet are still grounded into this place, and he's not moving. At this point, which the guy that was next to you. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong character sheet. Whoops. All these damn NPCs, man.
There's so many of them.
Many of them.
I mean, Nash's his presence, just all the damage he's doing does it to all of them. It just happens that way. It's unfortunate, but that's how it happened.
He just got an electric personality and kind of just like everywhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nash Smash.
Do. He pulls out his own weapon. Pulls out a short piece of metal. Not short. What am I thinking? Basically, it's a short sword, kind of. It's a scimitar. Pulls out his weapon and then hacks at you. That would be a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. So then that will do a 1d6 plus 2. Okay, 5.
Okay, I'll take 3.
No, totally. I'll just take. We're negotiating. How much can you take? How much more? Just 5? No, you're gonna take 3. Okay.
Well, so because of raging, like bludgeoning and slashing is halved, so
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
halved
No,
rounded
understood.
out.
Understood. All right, and then back to the top, we have. Where did he go? Damn it! I swear. I swear this character sheet keeps disappearing on me. It's on I've got it on a thing to try and keep track of it, but it's obviously keeps disappearing on me. What the fuck? Minotaur, there it is. They keep rearranging. That's what's going on. It keeps going up to the back top. I wish I wouldn't do that. Um,
As we all bob to the music.
It's a bop. It's the best elevator music I've ever heard outside of an elevator.
They wouldn't have elevator music this cool in actual elevators, man.
If I have my own office building someday, this is the music that's going to be playing on there.
Let's go.
You really need to see it like set to the footage of backhanding a priest on a bus. Great show, but like the soundtrack makes it.
hmm
That needs to be a band. Backhand, the backhand of a bus. It sounds like a screamo band or heavy metal band.
Yes.
Welcome to Backhand for a Bus. We open for Five Finger Death Punch.
Exactly.
Okay, so at this point, the guy is going to reach over, touch the guy who's been attacking you, and he's going to enhance ability on that person. And that will be his turn.
Cuckoo.
Being that it is a small area, I'll go ahead and give you advantage if you want to do a reaction. Is an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Abso-frickin-lutely. I'd love to do that. Let's bring.
See if you're on a bus. You've seen how close they sit to each other. You've got yourself, you've got the person in front of you, and then the person right next. It's a little triangle,
I'm with
little
you.
thing going on there.
So we're gonna.
He's gotten, yeah.
Luckily, come on. There we go. Okay, so that is 16 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh. That's gonna be 11 damage. Once again, spellcaster boy. It's probably gonna be an armpit punch. As they reach over, just up under.
Okay.
Just break his arm. Just be nicer. Just break his arm, please.
Armpit. Is it a closed fist or is it open Wolverine like?
If there are too many like ways to bleed out through your armpit, it's closed fist.
Okay. Okay, closed fist. Okay.
I can pick a different place if that's a deal
No,
breaker
it's
for
fine.
you, but
It's totally fine. Nope, it's totally fine. He takes 11 points, and he definitely feels it. Definitely flinches. But he gets the spell cast off, and then recoils after the punch.
does enhance ability require concentration?
I believe so. No?
Yeah.
It's one action.
But it's
Oh, it is concentration.
To keep it. Mm-hmm.
It is a concentration spell. What would he need to? I forget what he needs to break the concentration.
It's a con check. DC
Basically,
10.
If damage is like it's half damage or 10, basically.
So since I
right?
did 11 damage, it would base to 10.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And that would bake his con against his con, which is lower. So no. Right?
Yes.
Your con has to be higher than his con. Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
It has to be. So it has to be
Saving throw.
D20 plus con mod above 10.
Yeah. For those of you that are confused, our DM is not used to 5e, so they're still just learning some of the rules.
Yeah, this sucks.
No.
It's
Everyone-
totally good. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, even most seasoned DMs go like, "What? How does this rule work again?"
Yeah. And if we're ever crossing the line, please let us know, DM. And play
Yeah.
audience, if you think we're crossing the line, we've discussed about giving advice. We're not just trying to put the rules in our favor.
Right. No. Okay. So yeah, he would definitely lose his concentration.
Yes.
So that that went off, but then it was not so much.
Amazing.
All right. So at that point, it is back to your turn.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna keep bumbling on the spellcaster here. There's no point to, right? Like when you're fighting two people, you take one out. You don't continually fight on two fronts. So, so he's going back for that spellcaster. with 2 more attacks.
Okay.
That's another natural 20.
Wow.
Hey!
Damn. And you said that gets more. Did you say there was more damage for the natural 20?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So it's
That's what I was.
3d6 plus 5 in the end.
Hang on, I gotta double check this.
So, that's 20 damage.
Woo!
Make
sure your rage bonus is a plus. It might just be a +2. I think it's actually a proficiency bonus. I could be wrong, but
let me.
Yeah, I think it's just the plus.
Yeah, essentially your features under rage.
+2 melee damage. Yeah, so it's +2 no matter. I forget where that's coming from. Yeah, you gain advantage. +2 melee damage with strength. Yeah. So yeah, so it's still a +2 no matter what.
Yeah.
So we're good on that. So it's still 20 damage.
Okay. All right, cool. Alrighty. At this point, he is starting to look really worn out.
That's the
These
right
hits
hand. So
are actually definitely getting to him.
the left hand's gonna come in now. That's an 18.
Don't mess with
Okay.
our friend, Joe.
And that's 11 more damage.
18 plus 11?
That's 18 to hit, 11 damage.
Oh, okay, got it. Yes. Yeah, the 18 definitely hit, and that was 11. That's...
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this guy is so you've been slashing and punching, and he is looking like one of your opponents, one of your former opponents, for a good old knockout. Eyes, sweat, tears, blood, looking pretty worn out. He can still stand. He is still standing. At this point, but he is looking pretty worn out. Let's see. The other guy goes back and does. Goes back and does another slash attack.
Duck and weave.
Does not get it. He overcompensates
and then zag.
You gotta
He
flow with the
overcompensates.
best.
Don't
And
zag
yeah,
first.
Except the tooth one's going a zag instead of a zip.
and the bus is swerving, and so the hovering is just kind of throwing him off, and he just kind of misses totally. At this point, this spellcaster has had it up to here.
Where's here? We can't see where your hand was.
Yeah.
They're very short spellcaster. It's only up to here.
Just tell us
I
when.
see.
Just tell us when.
Got it. Oh, that is a concentration. Never mind. Hang on 1 second.
Excuse me.
Okay, that's what. Okay.
I never thought about asking the question, what happens when the barbarian gets unleashed in a bus?
Apparently, chaos.
Apparently it gets rough real fast for some folks. Don't step in the ring if you can't bring it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the general rule. But to be fair, you did jump into their bus.
He took our friend. It's fine.
I did
Well, yeah,
in fact ask politely to leave.
You did.
with
You
our
definitely
friend?
did.
They said no.
I mean, if they're on the highway, there's not really a spot where they can just pull over and let you get off without making it awkward for everyone.
It's awkward.
It's no matter what you do, it's gonna be awkward.
Somebody's
But
bloody. It's awkward now.
just saying.
Okay. So guy pulls out a short sword. Never mind.
No, he doesn't.
Is this the
He doesn't.
spellcaster or the one that has the scimitar out?
No, this is the spellcaster. The scimitar missed. Totally missed. Did not get the hit. All right. He looks at you. He's had enough. Stop the bus. He's getting off. At this point, the bus slows down, comes to a stop. He's like, take your friend.
One second. I just need to check on them real quick. As Nash goes to check on a friend, he's gonna dial up a quick call to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
They pulled over the bus. Are we still trying to save all the not kids or the folks? I don't see anybody I recognize on here except the people I just beat the crap out of and our friend. Can I just grab our friend and go? Are you good with that?
This entire time, Boston has been looking for a vehicle to hotwire and tail them, just to let you know, TM.
Yeah, if we could do like a quick aside to cover that.
I was gonna stop. Let's get back to the party. So Fenrano, have you been doing this whole time since you've seen basically a play-by-play from Boston's watch or wherever the camera is on him? That Rick tried to electrocute the bus while Nash jumped on it, got hooked, and then disappeared as it drove off with him
trying
climbing
to
up.
find a car.
Okay, perception check.
Dice
27.
Don't screw me. Please don't screw me. Please don't screw me. Please don't. No!
Oh no.
Is that another one to the collection?
No, it was
It's not.
2. It's totals to 5.
That's the fourth
Oh, no.
2 you've rolled today.
I have changed dice. They just hate me tonight.
Oh, hold on. Because it is Fenrir. Let's go like this nice blue color.
The
Ben's just having a day. Ben is having a day.
Okay, Penrani. So
First time trying to steal a car.
so distraught at seeing what is going on. It is almost you're almost bewitched and watching this happen and realizing that the person that just jumped onto the bus and climbed up onto it is getting inside with the other person you just saw maybe 20 minutes ago. And that's 2 of the entire group of people that you know that are now disappearing in front of you. And at this point, Boston, Rick, you have seen
Friends are
Nash.
still fleeting.
You have
there-
seen Nash climb onto the bus and then drop down inside it. And
Are there other like cars? Like, is there traffic? Like moving vehicles?
it is a deserted area. There aren't very many. Roll a perception to find one.
I will give you
Yeah.
advantage unless you want me to do roll as well, Rick. Actually,
I will
I'm gonna-
accept. That.
I'm gonna give you advantage and also a guidance with my cantrip that I picked up.
Good,
Yo.
because I rolled a 4 with that first one. Come on.
Come on. Oh, they're beautiful. Roll that guidance just to humor me.
Yeah, hold on.
What was it?
Natural 20 for 22.
So far, it's a natural 20. Where's my little... there they are.
Nice.
And then it's a D4 for guidance,
Yes.
plus 3. So that's a total of 25.
Nice.
That's Rick's
Okay.
first
Fine.
natural 20.
A vehicle running.
So, what you see is across the way, across from the warehouse, there is a used car lot. There are several
Oh, this is perfect.
very,
Yeah.
very beat down, broken, but it is like it's one of those shady used car lots. But there are cars,
One that we won't feel guilty about stealing
Sure.
from.
and it's very small, so there's like maybe 12 cars.
You want
and
to
they're all
talking? You want me to do the
overpriced.
talking?
You say that. Rick looks over to you and goes, I think I have this. Waves his hand across his face, and he turns into the cop that he was talking to a few nights ago outside of the bomb explosion, and then holds out his hand and, through prestidigitation, summons a police badge.
You really gotta teach me how to do that.
So disguise self and prestidigitation together.
Okay.
And just sort of like saunter over, and the first person that I see, I'm gonna flash the badge, and I'm gonna say, we're commandeering this vehicle in the name of the law.
And okay, all right. So the guy comes running up and looks at the badge, looks at your uniform, just kind of nods, slowly shakes his head, and then kind of turns around. And is like,
Actually, before one second, Chief. I'm gonna turn the guy around and say, which one of your vehicles work? I don't want to say they all work. Which one works? You gotta count to 5 before I start breaking fingers. 1, 2.
You're right there with Rick.
Yeah, I turned the guy around. I said, which one of these vehicles work? And I'm
All right. Roll an intimidation check.
okay. Ooh, that is a
Do you need
Oh.
advantage?
no. That's a total of 23.
Nice. I was gonna say, yeah, with Baldric's performance, he was gonna be a little bit of an advantage, or at least the DC was down a little. So,
Mhm.
but that's good. That's 23. Awesome. He looks at you. He's like, I mean, that one we send out for test drives, and he points to semi-newer looking model. It's probably dated like 13 years. It's probably one of the nicer ones. And it's your standard like Chevy Spark. It's very small, very just couple seats.
Perfect.
Please tell me that it has like a sunroof.
Oh yeah.
We'll give it a sunroof if it needs one, if it doesn't have one. Mazel
City
tov.
will reimburse you for this.
Yeah.
Somebody will.
And then
Sure.
Rick gets in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You get inside and is just a really quick search. There is you don't need a key. It's just a press start. And you can see that it's almost pretty much ready for any kind of test
Okay.
driving. And it does have a lock on it, but the lock, it was previously removed and not put there back. So you got lucky.
Nice.
Okay.
Can you
so
drive efficiently, or can you just like drive in a straight line?
Oh, well, let's find out. And then
You don't know how to drive.
foot down and takes off. Rick would have done some of the driving duties as staff were cycled out of the house.
Yeah, that's not.
That was more for your sake. Like, he knows how to drive.
Okay.
So this car takes off. It is a wheeled car, so it is a little bit slower than the hovercraft. So it is going to take a few minutes to catch up, even at full speed. You notice that the car is, of course, at the typical quarter amount full as far as fuel goes. So if you have to go any further than that, A, you're not going to return the car, and B, you may not be able to catch them. But you can go.
To be fair, returning the car wasn't on the list.
It might have been, depending on how good a mood Boston was in. It might have been.
It was a thought. It was just to give everybody an idea. But,
and also there might be
Going
drugs
back
in
to
the
prison.
To be fair, there also might be drugs in this car. We didn't check it for drugs.
My God.
So you guys drive off and go in the direction of the bus. And Fenrana is still like either watching intently to see what's going on, having heard this whole conversation that just trespassed because
they're still
Boston
running, but yes.
Boston hasn't turned off his comm, so Fenrana has heard this whole thing happen as well.
And Rana, is there any chance that you can follow suit?
I can't find anything. Fen is
Just
so useless
order an
today.
Uber. Order an Uber.
The hell is Uber?
Yeah.
Right, can you not give him a ride?
Find a cab. Something.
So yeah, at this point, yes, there is a service that you can find somebody to help get you to a destination where you wish to go. However, you do have to enter a destination.
I have coordinates, technically.
That are constantly moving.
I can remember one of the previous ones and head there.
Okay, let's see. Let me roll a couple of numbers just to see what we're doing with.
If you just get in the car, then you just draw a weapon and be like, listen, we're going here.
Or you pay them extra and just say, hey.
Going to jail.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I guess bribery is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to definitely turn into. So, listen, I know this is not exactly part of your job. However, one of my friends has been kidnapped and they're currently on a bus to a cult. Can you just drive and I shall reimburse?
At this point, Fenrana,
Listen, lady, we've all had a friend kidnapped on a bus to a cult. You're nothing special.
Yeah, this is literally the kind of religion that probably happens. Sure, cult. You mean she's going to bingo night? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's a cult. It's a whole thing. They kidnap children.
Listen, I didn't like going to choir practice either, but sometimes you gotta go.
You guys,
Just so out.
anyone and everyone who has had a GPS on Ramita at this point, your
I switched it to
GPS
Nash.
has disappeared.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we still know y'all know where the bus is.
Mm-hmm.
It left 30 seconds to a minute, probably 4 minutes since you've had the conversation and pull the badge. So, like, you know, in the direction that they're going.
I would switch it to Nash if possible.
Would Nash know to do this during the combat? Nah.
Not at all. No. Wait,
No,
wait,
you're fine.
So there is I will say there is a 50-50 that Nash just accidentally leaves his GPS on.
Yeah.
There is. No, I'm gonna say that's not something that he regularly does.
I'm gonna say
Because
that
he's
there
been
wasn't
trained better.
time to. Yeah, there wasn't time to actually turn it on before, and since you were in proximity to your companions, it was not a thought prior to. So it is not on. It is not being turned on. However, after starting up the vehicle and chasing, we'll say since the fight started, we had how many? We had a few rounds. We had like 6
or 3.
3 or
How
4
many
had,
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking like a minute. So after getting on the road and driving in the direction of the bus for a minute, you get a call, Boston, from Nash, asking you.
So kicked the crap out of some guy, and we got the bus stopped.
Okay.
But are we still saving the children, or are we just like taking off with our friend?
How many of them are there?
He'll look up. Are there any actual children on the bus, or are they all like adulty?
If you didn't know that Ramita was a granny, you would think she was a child. But yeah, everyone else is adulty.
Everyone here looks like they could throw a party.
That doesn't help me.
Sorry,
We currently have seating for 2.
don't have time to check the name tags and birth certificates or something, whatever. Like, do you want me to try to save people or just get out with our friend? I don't.
Stall. We'll be there in a few minutes.
A minute.
A minute, yeah. Be there in less than 6 seconds.
Boston, would you like to continue the current ruse with the bus?
We can certainly try.
Nash, at this point, you
Right.
see one of the guys. You see the bloodied up guy go and reach for your friend, and goes to pull him up, and being a slightly larger than human, he's able to pick up Ramita by her jacket and kind of put her in front of you, like, take her and go.
Whoa, you don't move. But back. Whoa. You don't move somebody who looks injured like that. What if she had a spinal injury? You could have hurt her for life. Do you have insurance? Let me 1 second. Let me get your
Ouch.
insurance card real quick. Look, if she's got whiplash, it's on you. All right.
Look, you can either take her out, or I'm
See
going to
how
throw her
weak
out,
she
and you can
is?
go get after her.
Bones are brittle. All right, and you just ragdolled her around. All I'm saying is, medical bills are expensive. All right. She's got grandkids to feed and everything. You want to put them out on the street? You want that on your conscience?
Oh my gosh.
Nash.
Beat the crap out of somebody, and then suddenly he's like, "Oh, it's so precious. They're so delicate."
It's
At this point,
fine.
he just pushes the girl. He pushes Ramita in front of you, on your chest. They are now in your arms, and just keeps pushing you. So unless you back up, you're gonna have to do a dexterity check not to fall.
I'm trying to think how he can, if there's more ways that he can stall.
Yeah, Boston didn't say you couldn't beat the shit out of the guy to stall, for the record. If you want to keep fighting, go for it.
Ramita is now in your arms.
Yeah, he's trying.
Use
not
Ramita
to-
as a weapon. Just start whacking with the granny.
Danger. One sec. Wait a minute. One second. And he's gonna hand Ramita to the guy. For a sec. Let me pat his pockets, like looking for something. Trying to just kill some more time. Wait a minute. Like, we gotta check, make sure she got her wallet.
At this point, you hear a voice from the front and says, "Get off the bus, Nash."
He'll turn. Who knows his name?
Turning around, Nash, looking at the front of the bus, sees in the driver's seat a redheaded girl looking straight at him, eyes locked.
Did Trixie
And-
know our names?
Nash introduced himself.
Yes. Remember, he was
And
the
said
one
not to
that
trust
said,
him.
"Do not trust."
Don't
Strangers?
Don't trust us.
Yeah. Looking straight at you, and says,
He
"Get off the bus."
I don't remember. He actually. Okay. I don't remember telling her his name, but that's okay. It would. How much of a stretch is it to know that this is Trixie? I think, is this something that
And
he'd
hasn't
immediately
told them
see,
anything about
or
that.
Doing an intelligence check.
okay?
It's a total of 2.
That's a 17.
Okay. It's not much of a stretch of the imagination to recognize that this was, at least looks like, a relative of Trixie. This little girl who you thought was maybe of 8 or 10 years old, is that you sat in front of and gave a lecture in this rundown church of don't trust strangers, don't trust me, and give a whole stranger danger lecture, screaming and kind of bonding the freckles on her face, the red hair, the smile, and of course gnawing on a cookie, or a couple of them, is now what looks to be a young teen or a preteen of about 12, 13 years old.
Letting a child drive a car.
I mean, Short Round got away with it. Why can't Trixie?
And she's looking at you with so much familiarity, but at the same time, distance, and is just telling you to get off the bus.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Get off the bus.
Question,
Nash
DM.
will take Ramita off the bus.
What's the question?
Do police vehicles have like flashing lights and such in this world?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If we're within sight, like the second I have eyes on the bus, minor illusion to make it look like our car has those lights.
Okay. All right then. So Nash, you get off the bus.
Yeah.
You get off the bus, and you have Ramita in your arms, and you turn around. Do you say anything? Because you recognize her. You haven't actually admitted that you recognize her.
I think just probably as he gets down off the bottom of the bus, he'll look back up at her, and just say, "What happened to you, kid?"
And she'll look at you. Long story. But no need to talk to strangers. And she shuts the doors. And they start to move off. The lights on the bus turn on, and they start to move forward. Rick, you see Nash standing off the side. Well, actually kind of in the middle of the street, because they're not really following any kind of laws out here. Rules. So in the middle of the street is the hover bus moving forward, and Nash standing off to the side with Ramita in his arms and staring at the driver's seat. And you set off the minor illusion to have the lights go off?
Yep.
Okay. At that point, how about let's do a perception check on everyone except Finrana, because you're not there.
I will take that. 12.
Give myself. I'll give you guidance, because it does not matter for me.
That's a 17 for me.
Okay.
After the guidance, it's a 16 for me.
That's a 6 for me.
Oh god!
Boston is loading his shotgun. He is ready to.
Which, to be fair, that fits our cop aesthetic.
Yes, it does.
At this point, oh gosh. You all failed, just so you know.
Oh god!
The bus suddenly blinks and disappears. And then you have Nash standing off to the side of the road with Finrana. Or Ramita. Sorry.
Ben's useless somewhere in a corner, back in the back by the church.
It feels like in the moment as like the car pulls up and all that sort of stuff.
You good?
Nash is going to do a medicine check on Ramita because I don't know if they're unconscious or dead or what. Like he's not checked anything. So
get off of us.
Also, for context, the vehicle that pulls up to you is an old beater that appears to have police lights all over it. It's got Boston in the passenger seat and a random cop in the driver's seat.
You can, as you pull up, you can probably see there's a half second where Nash almost bolts.
Nash, hold on. He's Rick.
But then that's a 14
And then
on that
he
medicine
drops
check.
all of it.
Ramita has, you see a little injection on the side of her neck. And you think it's quite possible that it was just a sleep potion. It was just kind of just something to knock her out. Sedative, that word.
Yeah, as soon as Nash hears Boston, he'll chill out and trust the process.
How is he looking though?
Nash?
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably got a bloody lip, a couple of burns from the lightning. His mesh shirt is probably melted slightly. And the booty shorts are even smaller. Because they've probably
running, sweaty.
A little bit, yeah.
Nash, you're nope, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm gonna keep it slightly family friendly. There was a joke there that's definitely not. Either way, that's 10 points of laying on hands healing for the Nash.
Appreciated.
What happened? You all right?
I got into a fisticuffs bout with I think it was the Scully guy, but I don't. It was bald. He shot lightning at me. That's really what I got.
He shot lightning at you.
He shot lightning at me, but I punched him in the armpit and the face a couple of times and a few ribs and
Good.
you know, a couple of left, right.
What's with the
haymaker,
hands?
1 or 2. Those I'm gonna say, because they do fade when rage, that those are probably gone at this point.
Okay.
But they are bloodied with the other guy's blood, so they are a little still messed up.
Boss will take out a handkerchief and start getting the blood off it.
It was a 2-on-1. We got Ramita.
See any kids?
No and yes. Trixie was driving the bus, but not a kid.
Help me. What do you mean she was not a child? She should be.
Yeah, it's a day with 10.
I asked what happened to her. She said long story and then shut the door in my face. Also said not to talk to strangers.
At this point, Fen, who is still on call.
Yeah.
So me and Ramita actually found some evidence that it is a rather regular thing for children to go in and adults to come out, looking rather similar to the children that went in.
Do any of you got a friend that might be a cop? Gesturing to the blood on the handkerchief, because we might have a lead.
Not in this city. Though I can most definitely give it a try.
Just a suggestion, but we should probably return this car and meet back up at the hotel.
You know what? I might know a guy. Used to work private security back in the day. Night work. Pick up some extra cash on the side. I might know a guy.
Well, it's your blood. It's his blood on your hands. So I mean, literally, if you can get in contact with him, contact him. You want to ride back with us to drop off the car?
Did you buy the car?
Nah.
To be fair, they don't suspect it of being stolen at this time.
Yeah.
I also do recommend we probably stay close to each other for at least a little while.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah, well, I can't carry Ramita back to the hotel from here, so I guess we're hitching a ride.
All right. I mean, we could stuff her in the trunk if you want.
It feels like it would be uncomfy for the grandma.
She's got bone stronger.
What's back there?
She's got bone stronger than Rick's metal exoskeleton. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah, but half these trunks have like a tire iron running around to the back, and that get one of them up to the noggin. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, been there. Let's get this car back.
Nash has to stick the top of his head through the sunroof to fit in the car.
Tongue out like a dog, just
right. It's like a clown car, right? Nash's head is just sort of up above.
I like to think that it's like just a floof of hair above, because he's like leaning forward, keeping the arch over.
Right, yeah, because he's got his fluffy hair on top. Yeah.
And Ramita's laying curled up in the side of the back, and you'll manage to fit.
Before we leave, DM, if I go to where the bus teleported, is there any sign of what might have happened? Any like residue? Any smoke? Anything?
Okay. Do an investigation check.
Guidance.
Okay.
3.
Oh my. Is that with the guidance?
That is, yeah. Wait. I thought I rolled a 2, but then I looked back down, it was a 20, but my hand did touch the box where it was in, so I'm gonna still think it's the 2. So, yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 1 on guidance.
Okay. And then your total was
3.
oh my goodness.
Boston's pissed.
Okay, so
Night.
before entering back into the vehicle, as Nash is getting situated in the best way he can in such a tiny vehicle, you go and inspect the area, and it looks like it, just vanished into thin air.
That's
Did it
twice.
vanish in the same way as the previous one?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we might need to talk to the Tobias and see if we can find any leads on who these schmucks are. Along with the blood might be a bit more of a lead. Ben, you still there?
Yeah. However, I am still.
Just make your way back to the.
Very good luck today. It's.
Just make your way back to the hotel.
Boston,
Yeah.
you said that church popped up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, it's pretty new. And they were all once followers of Lythander regularly.
What are the chances all of the leaders, at least at this level of that church, are all actually children in adult bodies?
Unfortunately, with the evidence we have, entirely too high.
Nash is going to get real quiet and look at the blood on his hands.
I think at this point, we're dealing with soldiers, not kids.
Once one has been brainwashed to that point,
Everyone deserves a second chance. Ben.
second chance, most definitely. However, in the case of defending oneself or others, it is a simple matter of you or them.
Hey, Nash. I'm probably gonna have to see Spider about some new tattoos, aren't I?
I think that may be a good place to start.
Sorry, you're going to see who about. What does this? How does this relate back to our current predicament, if I may ask?
Where I come from, the more tattoos they had, the more bloody knuckles you get, or you gotten.
For the record, not your kind of tattoo. There are no tallies here.
Let's hope not. I need a drink. He'll walk into the car and pull out a cigarette.
And I think that's where we're going to leave tonight's session, having the 4 of the party members return in a vehicle to the used car lot, and then perhaps getting a Uber back to the hotel room in a more comfy hover vehicle that is less than 12 years old. And then, of course, Finrana also getting theirselves back to the same hotel. And at this point, it'd probably be mid-afternoon, or when everyone returns. And we will return in kind next week with darkness, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Let's do a recap of each character's inner thoughts, and then any socials the players may have that anyone wants to see more of them can go and follow. Let's start with Finrana. What is their thoughts for the moment, and Or
Where's
yeah.
the car? Where's 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 the car?
I need a car.
How do I get there? Chasing a bus on foot, not good. Oh God.
Boston's gonna teach everyone here how to hotwire a car if they don't know how to already.
Be a needed skill, yes. Yeah, no, just absolute panic. Nothing is going right. Oh God, my friend just went missing on a bus. Oh God, the other friend went missing on a bus. Oh God, the bus disappeared. Fine. Anyway, hey guys, I am Bloodless King. I'm a VTuber over here on Twitch, and yeah, I'm on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, the 3 T's.
Rev, what is going on in Rick's name ahead?
Rick is really frustrated. Like, every time they think they're on the right path to get anything, it just isn't. And he's like starting to feel that grind. He's a little bit confused as to why Nash is all of a sudden down. Like, come on, you just fought the bad guys. We were this close. Why are you feeling down on yourself? Let's keep going. I mean, that's where he's at.
Gotcha.
You can find me at Sanguine Rev or Sanguine Reverend on TikTok.
Boston. What's Boston thinking, feeling?
Oh, he needs some new tools for this job, and it's really beginning to irk him.
New tools? How so?
A shotgun is wonderful, but it's not his particular flavor, especially considering he's probably using rock salt instead of actual like shotgun shells because, you know, he's not supposed to be killing people.
True.
My name is Just Brett, with sometimes more than one T. On TikTok, it's Just Brett. On Twitch, it's Just Brett with 3 T's. On YouTube, I believe it is also with 3 T's. Be on the lookout. I am dropping projects hopefully sooner than later. We'll see.
Nice. Tony, what's going through Nash's brain? What's going through our himbo's mind?
Himbo is a lot scared for the group, scared for Trixie, scared for himself. Felt good to punch somebody for the first time in a while, but also may have actually done some damage to folks that might have been redeemable. Unsure about that. Gonna have to talk to somebody from his past that he's not sure about. Worried about that. Still hasn't heard back from Spider. Worried about Spider now. What else is he worried about? You know? It's only just about everything. He is a bundle of emotions at this moment.
And it's just been day 3?
It's day 3 out of prison.
What an eventful 72 hours.
It's been wild. You can find me on mostly TikTok at Tony Will Edit. So yeah, where I post some random D&D stuff. Woo!
And probably where you'll get consistent notifications that we're about to go live, because I don't do that. My name, Gear Sparks, DM. I try to notify my followers that I'm doing this. I am not that consistent. But, you know, it's whatever it is. It's, that is tonight's session. I hope you all enjoyed it. I realize it's kind of get a little gruesome, a little darky, but we still had fun, and we still have our jokes. Keep it lighthearted, so we hope you had fun. You can find me on same social networks. I have my own channel on Twitch. I have TikToks. I have Twitter and a few others, probably Patreon. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. It's been a good 3 hours. We're gonna say goodnight, and we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.